physical from the spiritual, and that what you do in the physical doesn't really impact the spiritual. And so it doesn't matter what you do. I mean, has that kind of philosophy ever infiltrated into certain church groups and sects? It doesn't matter what you do in the flesh as long as it doesn't impact the spirit. Paul says, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are profitable. Now, what he's going to address here is not something that's lawful, but he's having to put a checkpoint because the Corinthians believe that, hey, maybe we can just kind of do anything we want to do and it's all good, right? And Paul's going to use this as a segue into what he's going to talk about. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be mastered by anything. What did Yeshua say? He who, commits sin is a slave to sin, right? That by which you are subjugated to, that by which you are driven by in your behavior is something that you are enslaved to. Paul says that, look, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are profitable. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be mastered by anything. And then here he goes, kind of tying into this week's Torah portion. Food is for the stomach, and the stomach for food, but God will do away with both of them. Yet the body is not for immorality, sexual immorality, but for the Lord. And the Lord is for the body. Now, when Paul uses this term body, he's using this, I think, in two ways. There is the idea of the body, and he's going to talk about this in reference to the entire kahilah. And then there's also your individual body as well. And he's kind of tying this together. In verse 14, now God has not only raised the Lord, but will also raise us up through his power. Do you not know, here we go again, this question, do you not know that your bodies, this is now Paul talking about your individual bodies, your bodies are members of Mashiach, members of Messiah? Shall then the members of Messiah, do you not know that your bodies are members of Messiah? Shall I then take away the members of Messiah and make them members of a prostitute? Me genoita, may it never be. Again, this is the closest thing that Paul ever comes to saying H-E-double hockey sticks, no. May it never be. No, in no way. In verse 16, or do you not know that the one who joins himself to a prostitute is one body with her? For he says, the two shall become one flesh. Going back to the narrative in Bereshit in Genesis. But the one who joins himself to the Lord is one spirit with him. Flee immorality, sexual immorality. Every other sin that a man commits is outside the body. Now again, I want us to consider, is Paul talking about our individual bodies, or is he talking about the body at large? This is a debatable text. It's one that has caused scholars much discussion. But he says, flee sexual immorality. Every sin that a man commits is outside the body. But the immoral man sins against his own body. Now maybe he's talking about the personal body. But again, they're not totally separated. Because your individual body is a part of the greater kahilah as well.